Well, we know Kingston's known for being close to the Seaway and also for its historical elements and tours, but did you know that this city also has a vibrant food scene? Daniel Barrett has come up with a concept with his family, Kingston Food Tours, and he's here to tell us all about it.
So we do tours where people get to sample the best of what Kingston has to offer. So we mix in a variety of flavors, some sweet, some savory, and we tell stories that accompany those foods so that people visiting the city or locals can get to know the people behind these restaurants in town. So this kind of forces you out of your comfort zone. You try different things and you end up finding things that you may have thought you didn't like that you end up loving.
So here's the first stop.
Stop number one. We're starting with a margarita because they have the best tequila selection in Kingston here. And accompanying it, we're having, this is a beer battered Baja fish taco. So one of the things that's great about these restaurants is they focus on locally sourced products whenever possible. Diane's is an interesting, very personal combination of flavors for them. So they've combined an East Coast style fish shack because Trina's family was from New Brunswick and they fused in flavors of Baja, Mexico. And that goes right down to the batter that they use on this fish. It is McKinnon Brothers beer, which is a local brewery out in Bath, Ontario. It's on a corn tortilla. So there's shredded Napa cabbage, there's a pico de gallo, pickled red onions, and made in-house, they do an avocado tomatillo crema. The margarita is great too because they use reposado tequila in it. So there are different tiers of tequila, different quality levels. So it's rested for years before it's actually bottled and shipped. And so that's one of the reasons we kick off our tour with a margarita at Diane's. One of the things that's cool about our food tours is we make sure that nobody leaves hungry.
Daniel, where have you brought us to now?
I've brought you to Panchancho, which is this incredible bakery in downtown Kingston. It was opened in 1994. So I've got a couple great things to sample here for you. A Mennonite summer salami, cow's milk cheese, and Kozlik's mustard on their original baguette. Accompanying that, I wanted you to try some of their sweet treats. This is a maple chamure cake made with local maple syrup glazed on the outside.
What's really nice about this tour is that, you know, you give the background of the restaurant, you get to try some food, but you also give a bit of history about the city as well.
Yeah. In Kingston, we're very proud that we were the first capital city of Canada. We were a very industrially relevant city at that time, and so we often use our tagline, first capital city. This is a beautiful little courtyard that walks out onto Chenoir's outdoor patio, and if you look above, you'll see little pieces of art there. They do art displays here.
Now you've brought us to Atomica, one of my favorite food items, pizza.
So it's this beautiful thin crust pizza, and I've always said the difference between a good pizza and a great pizza is the crust. This is the Katrina pizza. There's arugula, prosciutto from Seed to Sausage, which is a local meat provider, pine nuts, fontina cheese, and really great tomatoes. They use San Marzano DOP tomatoes, which are considered the best in the world. There's also olive oil on it, and one of the cool things about all these restaurants in our community is they support each other. So there's a little olive oil store on Brock Street where we are now called the Kingston Olive Oil Company, and they have an array of really great seasonal olive oils and vinegars. Accompanying it, we do some McKinnon Brothers beer, and their goal as a brewery is to brew beers where everything is grown on that farm. All the hops, all the barley will be grown right on the McKinnon farm.
Every establishment has this nice story behind it. This spot, romance.
This is one of the most romantic spots in downtown Kingston, absolutely, for a date night. But it's also fun to come with friends or family. Because of the tapas, you just order a bottle of wine, and then you just keep the dishes coming, and everyone shares. This is one of the places that really is an example of the unique options that we have in downtown Kingston.
So what do we have in front of us here?
It's a soup pastry, which in Turkey would be known as borek or burek. So what you'll find is a phyllo pastry, which is made in-house, some cheese in the middle, cheddar, feta, parsley. So the idea is that with each bite, you get different layers, you get the different textures to it. And then accompanying it are a couple really delicious pieces. An olive tapenade if you like something a little salty, and a cranberry addition if you like something a little sweet. So on our Classic Kingston tour, we visit 8 spots. On our Beer and Bites tour, we visit 4 spots. We do custom tours for different organizations or events. We've had bachelorette parties, we've had after work groups come out together, so we can customize them to whatever anybody needs. KingstonFoodTours.ca is our website, and from there you can find information on our partners, on the tours we offer. You can book tickets, or you can contact us if you have any questions or desire to book a private event.